subscribe and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And we have another episode of Mando. I'm enjoying Mando. Okay, this one veers a little bit into Andor territory that we're on the... we spent quite a lot of time, I would say about half an hour, looking at the boring side of the Star Wars universe, even though I do like the little glowy lollipops they had in the middle. If you haven't seen it, this is your spoilers for everything. But look, Mando I think is good. There's a lot of talk, I will talk about this in the review, about everything from the Mandoverse to Favreauverse. Excuse me, heading towards the sequel trilogy. I wouldn't worry about that. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about that. I don't think we're going to be getting that for years, literally years, and I think a lot's going to change by then. As we've seen, a lot has changed in just the last few months, right? A lot has changed in genre. I think that the things they're doing in genre right now are going to be much more successful, and I think that's going to have some kind of impact. So, look, if you're freaked out, going, oh no, it's all going to rain. No, live in the freaking moment, mate. That's my advice. I think I give that advice in the review. Live in the moment, and you can enjoy this, right? You can absolutely enjoy it. I know a lot of people with Jess really don't like this season of Mando because they missed out 3 episodes. They put them in Boba Fett, and nobody has a clue what's going on, which Disney, that was just dumb. Right? One of the many Disney dumb things they've done. Disney dumb is, I think that's probably a new thing. Anyway, so we have a new episode of Mando. I'm enjoying the series. I hope you're enjoying it too. Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Comment. Especially comment on Rumble, right? Rumble is my platform of preference now because they do much better for me. Frankly, right? I get a lot more traction on Rumble than I do on YouTube. Maybe it's because they don't have an ideological finger or foot, as it were, on the algorithmic scale. So I'm gonna be on Rumble. I'm doing live streams on Rumble every day. Please subscribe to me over at Rumble. It's much better. I want to tell you, it's a much better platform if you want to be able to talk openly and freely without being hateful. I'm not into hate speech, really. I'm not. I mean, I do say some things that are hateful now and again. I'm not really into hate speech. So yeah, please head over. If you don't know, Rumble is a YouTube alternative. Type in rumble.com into your interwebs and you'll find it, right? That's basically it. Then type in the Rabbi from another planet. You'll find me, and your day will be so much better for it. That's just my guess. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, wherever you freaking are. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are fan-freaking-tastic. Are you hating Mando? Are you loving Mando? Are you a bit ambiguous about Mando? Do you not know what Mando is? Then why are you here? But it's okay. I'm glad you're here. Wherever you may be, I'm glad you're here. Like, share, subscribe, comment. This was from my live stream I did last night on March 18th. Recorded this intro on Sunday, March 19th. When's this video going out? I don't know. You know, because you're in the future, baby. I wonder what the future's going to be like. I don't know. I think the immediate future, a bit iffy. But yeah, once we get past that, maybe quite sweet. Whatever happens, I hope we continue having good Star Wars. Anyway, let me hand over to me from last night. We'll do Mando first. Dun, dun, dun. Look, I think everything is holistically connected, and I know that's crazy, right? I think everything's holistically connected. So. Yeah, because I think God's real, right? Look, I'm not telling you that's what to believe, right? But I think if what I think's real, right? The primal forces behind reality were given control. The primal forces of reality were given control to. Reality was given under the control of pure evil. Right? I believe that. I think that's what the woke shit we heard. Again, I'm going to cut this out, make it its own thing. What's the definition of woke? I'm going to give you 2 definitions of woke, right? Which both of which work. My the first definition is will be Tim Pool's one, which is it's a adherence to the morality dictated by social media algorithms. That's why it's very changeable, right? That's why it keeps being different, right? But that's what woke is. In terms of media, it's platforming of ideas on things with an existent strong fan base, with ideas that that hide themselves by having other ideas that we all agree with, right? We all agree that everybody is equal, right? We all agree. We all agree that. Nobody disagrees, right? Everybody agrees in equality of opportunity. We all agree on that. We don't all agree on equity. I think equity may be somewhat racist, right? Somewhat unjust. We don't agree on a lot of things, but they put that's what woke is, right? And I have to divide it because the first thing is, what's woke? Okay, that's the definition of where we're going with. So woke culture was an expression of that, right? I think that was an expression of satanic control of reality. I believe literally the Satan is dying, right? And again, this is going to die into Star Wars in a minute, right? So the satanic control leading everything into look. The bottom line is, whatever the fucked up weird shit going on in my head is, the things I say actually happen. So I don't know what's up with that, but like the power of that satanic evil power is edging away, waning, and that's why they can't support it anymore in Star Wars, right? So I know there's lots of reports that this is all leading to the sequel trilogy. That's what they're saying right now, right? That's what they're saying right now. That might be the plan right now. Who knows? This time next year, they'll completely change the plan, right? Probably they will. I think they probably will. So I think live in the moment is a good idea. And living in the moment, Mando is fucking awesome, right? It genuinely, to me, it is authentically Star Wars and new at the same time. I really genuinely love this show, right? It's got its own identity. Even in like the Mandoverse, like it's clearly very different from Boba Fett. Boba Fett was shit for one thing, apart from when Mando was in it, right? And even this Disney Star Wars opening isn't bothering me as much as it used to, right? Although this is a harbinger of evil. So I just think all the Star Wars we're getting this year is all going to be good. Here, let's see what's coming up in Star Wars this year. Star Wars 2023. What Star Wars do they have coming up? What new Star Wars are coming out in 2023? Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. Okay, but what else? There's a bunch of stuff in the Mandoverse, isn't there? What new Star Wars shows in 2023? Fine. Looking even more jam. It's on Collider. Just tell me the fucking shows. That's all I'm saying. Just tell me the shows. Okay, 2023 is looking even more jam-packed with 5 Star Wars shows confirmed for Disney Plus. 2-episode premiere of Bad Batch. Okay, that was good. We saw that. But what the shows? Oh, so there's Visions. That's like the anime one. I couldn't really get into it. Skeleton Crew. That's coming out this year. I don't know. Look, I don't know anything about it, right? I judge everything on its own merits. Bad Batch Season 2, I thought has been excellent. Ahsoka, I think it's probably going to be good as well. Listen, Boba Fett was awful. I'm thinking that's the point. I think the satanic forces that made all this stuff shit doesn't have the power to do that and maintain reality anymore. That's really what I'm saying, right? So the Mando, fucking awesome, right? But what the 5 shows? Mando, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, Bad Batch, and Vision. Okay, fine. So, okay, we are only seeing Mando and Ahsoka this year. We're not touching near the sequel trilogy. They're saying that now. Remember, they're lying. How do you know they're lying? They're talking, right? I said this in a video, I think yesterday, that I have to say, if I just said their lips are moving, as we're talking about Hollywood executives, they may be eating a child they just raped and murdered, right? It could be more than one thing. But yes, they're lying. Are they going to go with it? Maybe. Let's see what happens. live in the moment, and the moment's pretty darn good, right? So again, I find this a really entertaining, interesting quest they went to say. I mean, we did touch a little bit in this episode on Andor territory of like, hey, let's look at the boring bit of the Empire of the Star Wars universe. I mean, other than that, the Mandalorians I just think are cool, right? I do. I think they're cool. I think they have an interesting lore. I like that it's a parallel lore to the Jedi, right? And I like they're both basically in the same position right now. If they had any intelligence, it will be a Mando Luke Skywalker movie, right? That's if they had it, but they don't. But maybe they would have to do it anyway. What was it? Who's going to sneak back in? Well, rumors Kathleen Kennedy is finally going this year, which can only help if true. Well, also you got I am convinced beyond convinced that Indiana Jones was saved because the era woke is over. Right? Anything woke is a ridiculous parody of itself. It's an embarrassment. Right? It just is. People just laugh at it because it's so stupid. Right? It's nobody wants to be embarrassed anymore, essentially. Like honestly, I said this at the time, but Days of Zavlov coming in to Warner Brothers, canceling Batwoman, right? Was like the Klingon Moon Praxis blowing up. We are seeing the shockwaves of that now. I don't think there's any. Okay, things might be shit. I don't think they're going to be shit for the same reasons, right? I think they're going to be shit in the same way they were shit, right? Anyway. We had this really cool bit in The Mandalorian last night. So he finally did his big quest. He went to the Mines of Mandalore, which apparently, no shit, right? You can just go there anytime. Everything's fine, right? But it was very cool. It was very Star Wars. It was very Journey to the Center of the Earth. I like all of it. I like the lore. It all worked. I love the villain. Oh, the cyborg alien thing. That was so cool. I love that villain, right? Mark the Vicar has a different review. He says, "It's awful." Listen, that's what everyone's allowed their opinion, mate. That's why I like it. I'm just like, to me, this seems very Star Warsy while being very, very new at the same time. It's going in a different direction. But vive la difference, baby, vive la difference. So he went to the Mines of Mandalore. Again, first ever, there's some really bad scripting as well. And he went and bathed in the waters and he got sucked down by a giant monster and doesn't remember it. He was saved by her. Very cool scene. I like all of this shit, right? I think everything last week was awesome, right? Like all the sword fighting with the dark saber. Oh, up there, yes, right. So we had all that going on. So when she's rescued him, she saw the big like Mandalorian symbol thing, the monster that is the hill. You can get like this is the part thing that is their lore, right? So here wrong one. Where is it? I know, over here. How can I get to that part of the here? Oh, I go this way. No. Oh, this is annoying. Hang on. Okay, 1 second. This thing over here, which is now how can I think that's that thing over there. Anyway, the monster symbol of Babylon that apparently nobody's seen, it lives in myth and legend. She saw it, right? So I as she can use the dark saber, I think now she is also bathed in the waters of the Mandalore, whatever. She can now lead the Mandalorians, right? I think that might. I don't think we're seeing Katie Sackhoff again. Never mind. Anyway, I like the sitting there. He wakes up and says, "Do you remember seeing anything?" They said, "No, didn't see a thing." And he said, "Fine, let's go back to." And here's our very remarkable ship. He takes a little test tube of the water to prove he's been there. And again, very, very marketable ship. They take off. Oh yeah, and this is actually, we get a nice bit of lore. This is actually a double length episode this week, right? Oh, PJ, maybe it's having a stream at 8 o'clock. Oh, I feel bad. I didn't mean to step on the toes of it. 8 o'clock. No, I got 45 minutes. I can be done by then. I'm hoping. That's what I'm aiming for. Fine. You give me something to aim for. So we got a nice bit of lore building here. Moving the story forward now. So let's see where we're going. Now they dealt with that thing. They come under attack from TIE fighters. I'm like, oh, the Empire's back. Dun 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 dun. There you go. So pew, 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 pew. Lots of that going on. Pure Star Wars. I'm sorry, it didn't realize on a huge budget in the modern day. Awesome, right? So he's under attack, and so he has to jump out of the ship and fly down to get the Razor Crest, I think it's called. And by the way, I like that it like always hovers. So off he goes pew 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 pew. Now, great dogfighting, right? I would have liked to see Katie Sackhoff take off a few more. Oh, there's red in it for some fucking reason. I like that's the one that Luke Skywalker nearly bought, right? Well, however many years earlier. Pew 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 pew. Still, I mean, like, I don't know there's any way that look, they're all wearing Mandalorian helmets. I can't see anything to possibly complain about, right? This just looks awesome, right? More red. So anyway, but they find out that they take them all out, but then they find that the TIE bombers are bombing her castle, right? So this must be Grand Admiral Thrawn making a move, right? So yeah, she has a castle bombed down. She goes on to kill them, and then finds there's like a gazillion million of them, right? So they need to hightail it out there. Oh, sorry, this is too big. Dun, dun, dun. And again, I like it's got its own identity. I really do. I like Mando, the convert. Okay, so now fuck all that. We're in something different for like good 45 minutes. We're on Coruscant, and this is a guy from the right at the beginning who was the genetic scientist, the one where the Imperial guy, ex-Imperial said, bounty hunting is a interesting profession, right? That one. So he's now, there's this program to bring Imperial officers to work for the New Republic, right? And he's saying, look, let me do a bit of cloning. I'm awesome at it. It'll be really good. And like, look, cloning's not available. Anyway, but he like rubs shoulders with high society, and they're very high society. I like the Mon Calamari, well represented. And he's like just kind of blown away. The droid driver says, oh, you got to try this place, that place out. And you see what his everyday life is. And again, this is a little bit Andor-ish, right? But at least it doesn't go for fucking ever. Like in Andor, this episode would have been 7 episodes, right? 7 hours long. This is basically what would happen. So like this is the ex-stormtrooper, and this is like a whole bunch of people. So another reason I don't like this episode, like why do we have to have women that look like boys? Can we have like, women that are hot? I'm not saying it's not hot, but like, they do, masculine her a lot, right? Not emasculate, the other way. So they're like, they all get hang out. So what sort of things do you miss? I'm like, oh no, I love the Republic. No, like food and stuff. We're not like, it's not a test. And so this is where all the ex-stormtroopers hang out. People who work for the Empire, right? So yeah, I like the biscuits, right? I like those yellow ration biscuits. And look, I mean, this look like a pretty decent life, right? Okay, now he's there. He wants to do clothing, but they won't let him. Here, there's not a door. Somebody's saying to him, all the Imperial ration biscuits, where do you get those from? So meanwhile, he's doing a stupid job every day, cataloging shit. Man, there's so much cataloging in the Star Wars universe, right? That's all they did in Andor. Like they like, I'm gonna catalog now. The guy got a job cataloging, right? There's a lot of cataloging. I know what to tell you, mate. Fine. So meanwhile, he's hanging out with her. I do like their like glowy lollipops, like ice cream things. And he's like, oh, this is so much fun. But again, like, can you look like a gull, please? I'm sorry to be weird. And he's like, yeah, maybe the Empire, the New Republic just needs that. You should do research. They should help them. And then she says, oh look, this is the one place on Coruscant that like touches the ground. You can see the background. There's a mountain, right? So here, go touch it. It's fine. So he leans in to touch it, and the robot comes in. No, don't touch. Like and he shits himself. And he's got to go and see these do these like field reports. No, like evaluation reports. Said, yeah, no, I'm not suicidal. I'm not in with it. Like, just okay, whatever. And she's like saying, look, we can get you the stuff you need. I know where to get it all. I said, no, it's wrong. I said, no, we can do it. I got you the biscuits, didn't I? I said, I think about it. And so next day he's at work. It's cataloging and stuff. I said, well, why is this stuff being sent for destruction? This is useful stuff. I can show you what to do with it. This is actually, like valuable. He's like, no, look, we're behind the quota. We just got to decommission it and get it out. Come on. He's just like, okay. And like the Empire's like, the Republic is just like missing all their, missing these opportunities, right? And he's like, look, can I do a bit of cloning? And they're like, no, it's not illegal. So it says, hi, I got short hair, a square jaw, and no tits. I'm a girl in 2023. Okay, hi, nice to meet you. Said, yes, I want to do I want to do my private cloning. I want to help the New Republic. Yay! So off they go, clandestinely sneaking around. He wears a very suspicious Big Mac, not a burger, a Macintosh. And there's robots walking around. It's like really, like this is that's the police force that's supposed to intimidate me. How can I? Like really? I'm like, yeah, mate. I'm breaking every fucking law. Right? This is woke. Okay, this is woke. This saying like this. I mean, like, yeah, no, it's not gonna work, right? So anyway, well, this is why I guess they have to break in. They take the train again. We're in real Andor territory here. Oh, look, can you stand up more? Yes, exactly. Hi, I'm Dodgy. And he's on public transport. They're looking at me like, oh, I shouldn't be out here. I'll be like, where'd you get the jacket from? Blade Runner or Us? What the hell? All right, like I wonder, could you have anything that looks like Deckard? Yeah, give me one of those. That'll work. Can you make it a little? Okay, I want the sort of raincoat you wear when you're going to flashy little children. Yeah, yes. Nobody will spot me now. So they had to sneak on, and they don't have tickets because they're not allowed to be there. So they jump across train tracks to a new car, and they keep going, and and then they're at the end, and you're like, okay, we're gonna jump. What do you mean we're gonna jump? We're gonna jump. No, they jump, and there's a place where it's safe to jump apparently. And where they're going is a decommissioned Star Destroyer. All right, so they sneak on. And they go and look for all the equipment. He says, oh, yeah, I got everything I need. I can do all the research here. This is awesome. Yay. And then they hear something, and they go, run, everybody run. And they run, and they get caught. Oh, the New Republic is there. Like, oh, you're fucked, mate. And it looks like she set him up and trapped him, right? The whole thing. So this seems like shitty, if you don't want me saying so. So very cool. Mon Calamari says, "Don't worry, son. We're not the Empire. We're not going to torture you." So no, this is a mind flayer. What does a mind flayer do? Hang on, let's look this up. Mind flayer. I think it was mind flayer. That's what it was, wasn't it? Hang on. Mind flayer. Star Wars. My favorite advice that was utilized by the Galactic Empire and the New Republic several years after the. Okay, but what was it? What's a mind flayer? So, Lilithids have a humanoid body with an octopus head. They have 4 tentacles. What's this got to do with a mind flayer? What does a mind flayer do? Let's try that. Mind flayer, aka shadow monster, is a big bad wolf. What does a mind flayer? What does a mind flayer do in Star Wars? Okay, Wikipedia. Let's look up what they have to say about it. Several other for the Empire, while trapped in a cantina on the planet Naro, the forces of the former Moff Gideon, the former Rebel Alliance trooper Cara Dune, believed that she would be uploaded to a mind flare if she surrendered. But what was it then? Geef Karga, agent of the Bounty Hunters Guild, denied that the mind flare existed. What? Tell me what it is. I'm a rebel shock trooper. They upload me to a mind flare. Those aren't real. They're just a wartime propaganda. I don't care to find out. Cara Dune. Mind flare was a device you... So, okay, they haven't said what they do, okay? I don't think anyone's ever said what they do. Okay, what is the mind flare explained, okay? The Star Wars universe, blah, 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 mind flare. In a traditional fantasy, mind flare is a creature that attaches and feeds a host brain, later consuming them entirely. Well, obviously, Star Wars didn't rip the monster out of the pages in Vast Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. The first mention back in season 1. So it's something that sucks out their mind, essentially. So it's like, is it a mind flare? Fuck me, no! It's like, don't worry, we use it at minimum setting. It's really quite soothing. I've done it myself, my boy. Nothing to worry about at all. He's like, but this isn't fair. I was trapped. I'm like, don't worry, we just want you all to succeed. And they take his glasses off and they put mind flare on very low. And it's like, it's actually quite pleasant. Meanwhile, she's watching. He said, I'll watch him. Don't worry. Everybody go away. Nothing to watch here. And he goes, she turns it up. He's being mind flayed. So probably working with her thorn as well, flying away. And she eats one of the yellow biscuits. Said, hi, I'm a girl with no tits and short hair. I'm going to eat a brisket because I'm a cunt. Meanwhile, Mando makes it back to the Mandalorians. They're like, with Baby Yoda, and he's like, fuck you, cunt, you can't come in it. Well, yeah, in the nicer way, but basically that. You're a apostate or whatever. They said, no, we've bathed in the waters of Mandalore. It's like, fuck you, it didn't happen. Yeah, let's go. So go and see the armorer. And they all say, yes, these are the waters, living waters here. We can go back there anytime. It's no problem. I don't understand why they don't. And they say there's the, something going down. There's a new man on the street. Must be Admiral Thorne. Again, all this stuff I think is pretty darn cool. They say, lads, you can join us too, Bo-Katan, because you were bathed in the waters of Mandalore. And she looks at, that's a mythical beast that's like, very iconic to the Mandalorians, which she saw. And she's like, I should ask them about this at some point. And then we get the cool paintings at the end, written by Noah Claw and Jon Favreau. Look, not as good as episode 2. Way better than episode 1. Really solid, good Star Wars in my estimation, right? Really, I think genuinely good Star Wars. So yeah, listen, I live in the moment, baby. Everything's good right now, right? I do like all these like Ralph Quarry-esque designs, paintings. They were all very cool. So yeah, listen, what's going on with him? Is he going to be mind flayed and used by Admiral Thorne? I don't know. But listen, I'm enjoying it, right? I am. I'm enjoying the show. It's a bit live action. What's good again? Like Clone Wars. But that's pretty good. Speaking of which, okay, if you do, they should really do a live action Mando with Luke Skywalker, and somehow you got to bring in the Bad Batch. Like they'll be much older, right? Maybe have what's the name? Amiga, right? In it somehow. She'll be about in her 40s now. Okay, perfect casting for Amiga, which they always want to put her in everything. Jessica, Chastain, right? Perfect casting for Amiga. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.